Yo guys, what is up? So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some unturned tools to hopefully help improve your experience in game. Now these tools may not be helpful to all, but they sure enough will be helpful to some of you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first tool that we're going to be looking at is UNTURNEDStats.com. Now with Unturned Stats, you guys are actually able to look up the stats of any player and not just yourself. So let's say you're in Unturned, right? Like right now I am currently in Unturned. You guys have your stats listed above right here in the main menu, you know, and you guys may want to see like the stats of other players instead of having to like ask them for like their stats in game. But yeah, so it makes it a lot easier in Unturned Stats because in Unturned you have to click through all these and just look through all these stats. Sorry guys, my stats are quite horrible. Yeah, they were very bad stats. But yeah, don't mind that anyways. But let's go ahead and go to UnturnedStats.com so I can actually give you guys a visual representation of what the website's all about. Welcome to UnturnedStats.com guys, and on this website you guys are able to check the stats of every single player that has ever played Unturned. You guys can check their KD, their accuracy, their top kills, their top deaths, their arena wins. You guys can also check the PvP leaderboards, which also shows right here, which is currently the default page if I'm correct. And then there's also PvE leaderboards, which shows, you know, everything that has to do with PvE. This is just mainly against like enemies such as zombies, which is like really the only enemy in game. There's also a login with Steam button, so when you guys click login with Steam and you guys sign in right here, you guys will be able to update your stats automatically. It will take you to the page, and here's all the stats. Like I said, my stats are horrible. Don't judge me, guys. They are horrid. But yeah, so these are my stats. Anyways, when you guys sign in, this is exactly where it's going to take you, and it's going to say over here, update. Please wait a moment fetching your stats, and it will update your stats automatically onto your account if you guys aren't seeing an updated version. You guys can also search other players by their Steam ID or by, you know, name. So if I typed in right here Thorny, you guys can just click that, and then it'll show all the people with the name Thorny, and I'm the one on top. Let's say if you were searching up someone, let's say Hayden, you guys would type in Hayden, and you would see Hayden's stats and all the other people named Hayden as well, or have Hayden in their name. You guys can also type, let's say me like Big Boom, and you guys will see all the people with the name Me Like Big Boom on here as well. You guys could also use the search bar to search up by Steam ID 64, which in order to get your Steam ID 64, you guys need to go to a Steam ID 64 URL converter, and it should be able to convert your Steam URL into different types of IDs listed under different categories. Well, on the Anoma Gaming website, we do have a Steam ID tool on here, which only converts it into Steam 64. So you put your Steam URL in here and you click find Steam 64, and then it places it right here, and then you can copy it and put it in the search bar. Another cool thing about this website as well is it does have a verified users list, which you guys can click right here and click verified leaderboards. This basically puts all of the unturned YouTubers, or at least well-known unturned YouTubers and like public figures of the unturned community. It puts them all on one leaderboard so you guys can compare all their stats. You guys can also apply for verification if you guys do think that you guys do meet the requirements for becoming verified on this website, which it shows right here: YouTubers with over 1,000 subscribers, Twitch streamers with over 1,000 followers, workshop creators with large amounts of ratings and or current subscribers, and an unturned personality with a large social media presence. If you guys do think that you guys do meet the requirements in this criteria, you guys can go ahead and go for it. Anyways guys, this is the UnturnedStats.com website. There's a lot more to it, so if you guys do want to check it out, please go to UnturnedStats.com. The link will be in the description, as well as the Steam 64 ID converter. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, the next tool I want to show you doesn't have to do with stats or anything, but it does have to do with unturned items. So let's say you're in game and you guys want to find an item. Instead of going to one of those, like, you know, pesky item ID lists that aren't even really updated that much on Steam, you guys can go to unturnedsearch.com, which I have right here in the next tab, and you guys are able to search for each of your items or your vehicles, depending on what it is. You guys can search for it. So if I type in here, let's say I want an MRE, type it, press enter, and it shows me the MRE, and you guys can click right here. You guys can do the @give command. This will copy it, by the way. This will copy that command. So @give command /I command /buy command or /sell command. So like buy and sell would be for like economy and all that stuff, and /I command would be like for like rocket servers. But I'm pretty sure you could still use /I in single player as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and copy this command down. So now that it's copied on my clipboard, I'll be in game and I'll just do Control V and it will paste it right there and press enter, and there you go, guys. I now have an MRE in my inventory, and that's how you guys use the website. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to browser so it's a lot easier for you guys to see around the site. So I'll see you guys then. So welcome to UNTURNEDSearch.com. This is the main front page of the website. So if I go ahead and scroll down right here, this is what you guys can see. You guys can view and search all item IDs, or view and search all vehicle IDs. Or you guys can specifically go up here and just click item IDs and it will show you all the item IDs. Also have a little tab right here that shows all the recent Unturned updates. So this website is, useful for many things. You guys can search for updates, you guys can search for your item IDs, you guys can also, search for vehicle IDs, you guys can even search for other IDs. Now other IDs I'm sure would be like basically items in the middle that you can't really put in vehicle or items, or like regular IDs, or sometimes they could also be mod IDs. You never know. So the website's being updated all the time, so you never know what's really going to show up. So here's the update logs as well, guys, right here, which shows you guys all of the unturned updates, and it has them listed all right here. So yeah, that's actually pretty freaking cool. So it shows you all the items that were added in 3.17.12.0. So you guys can click copy right here, or down here as well, and you guys can copy the newest items that were added in that update. Now let's say we want items from a different update. We would go down and click on the recent update, or like one of the past updates, and it will show that the earpiece was added in 3.17.8.0. Or you guys can go down even further and click on 3.15.10, and you guys can find those ones. Now this website does not hold all the update notes, but it does hold some of them. So it will also show all the future ones as well, like when they come out, but it will not show all the past ones because the website wasn't made all the way back when Unturned first started, so it can only keep track of like the very recent updates that came out. So anyways, guys, this is UnturnedSearch.com. There's also different UIs, which is user interfaces that you guys can use. Here's the dark version, and then here is the light version that we were using. Anyways, guys, that is about it for this video. If you guys do want to check out these sites, the links will be in the description. Also, the links are UnturnedSearch.com and UnturnedStats.com. They were all made by the same person, and that person's name is Kohai. So thank you, Kohai, for making these awesome tools and websites for us to use. It's very helpful. It does help me out with my game sometimes, even when I'm doing like update videos and stuff like that, or different types of videos. Anyways, guys, that is about it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed or found this helpful in any way, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.